Collaboration with Michael has enabled me to carry out a vision that could not have happened any other way.
I think it was his vision that really helped drive this foundation to where we are today.
We're a small foundation, but we've had a big impact.
The growth of the organization has been remarkable.
We'll eat dinner, we'll get drunk, we'll spend a lot of money, we'll get more drunk.
We are making real progress.
Some of the greatest minds in the world all working together.
This voice keeps whispering in my ear, telling me I may never see.
This night would not be possible without all of you.
We have $3,000, 3,000, 4,000 is bid.
That you're here to give money to something that counts is very admirable. That I'm here, it's just one of those things that happens on the side. I'm sorry.
just bring it on home.
I am so happy to see each and every one of you tonight.
Growing up at Bear Stearns, where when you got to a certain level, you gave 4% of your compensation to charity, I think at that point it was our belief that I said, why not give to somebody I know, somebody we all know, somebody that we trust, and somebody that we believe in, and an organization where we felt like we can make a difference in somebody's life.
He had an event with Ellen for about 50 friends and came forward with $50,000 as his first gift to the foundation.
When we got involved, I think it just took on a whole new life and a totally different trajectory.
The combination of Sam Waxman's vision and Michael Nierenberg's leadership regarding funding of this important research possible over many years has really been extraordinary.
We've come a long way from a lab and a small setup in China, which was just beginning, to a cure of leukemia, a whole new concept and treatment.
And his vision to cure cancer early on, as he spoke about developing a cure for leukemia, treating cancer cells differently, and quite frankly, just figuring out a way to elongate somebody's life. So his vision has always been there.
I just think that Michael has made a huge difference in making me do things in a better and larger way than I could have done on my own.
The countless phone calls and the countless amount of emails from people that, friends, family, colleagues, people we don't know, honestly, who have needed assistance in some way, is the reason we do this.
I was diagnosed end of February. I ended up here and I got to the ER I think at 8:30 p.m. and by 2 a.m. I was on my first dose of Atra.
I've known Dr. Waxman now for over 15 years. He was well known, even as I got here at this institution, for being someone who's played a pivotal role in the development of differentiation therapy, particularly the treatments we now use for acute promyelocytic leukemia, which has really transformed the way we treat patients with APL and their outcomes and the experience that they have during treatment.
I was really freaked out, but the doctor who diagnosed me, she made it very clear that you have leukemia, but the kind of leukemia you have is extremely not only treatable, but also curable.
For a physician, it's fun to see a case come in where you have this feeling like this is really going to be a great outcome, and that's the outcome we're expecting.
I think I can't even begin to understand how different my experience would be if, my treatment wasn't the same.
It gives me so much pride and such satisfaction to see patients like Natalie recover from what used to be a grave disease.
We're treating cancer better now than any time in the past. We have less toxic treatments, more targeted treatments, multiple ideas that we never had even 5 years ago. And our mission was to do the same we did in APL, in breast cancer, ovarian cancer, colon, you name it. We have our hands in it.
Last year we had that great video that talked about the patient with lung cancer that benefited from the drug. And we know that there's a good chance the drug would also work in colon cancer patients that have the same mutation, or in pancreatic cancer patients that have the same mutation. What's really on the horizon, and I think 2023 will be a very big year for this, is drugs that target the other KRAS mutants that our first drugs don't target. And those are just entering the clinic now. A lot more will come in the clinic 2023, and that will be where pancreatic cancer has a real, big chance of moving the needle.
The special aspect of SAM's foundation is that it's a highly collaborative network.
We build collaborations on the idea that if you can get 2 or 3 outstanding scientists and bring them together, the resources now become all the more impactful. That collaboration model has persisted for over 40 years. So we've gone from our laboratory to now where we have over 30 different laboratories working in collaboration in various projects. Look at the foundation today as an institution. We are focused on all forms of cancer. The incidence of cancer is increasing all over the world. One of the main reasons is that we're living longer. We should be able to live without that hanging over our head.
Aging is is sort of the next frontier. We know aging is a big contributor to many diseases, cancer, etc.
I fund the Waxman Foundation because of their vision, their efficiency, how much they're able to accomplish.
The idea of having longevity and having succession plans away from Sam and I is hugely important to this organization and to Sam and I. We're truly grateful to all of you. If we could impact somebody's life in a positive way that enables them to live longer, give hope, that's why I do it. That's why we do this.
It is a legacy. It's a legacy for family, and you're all part of it. So the legacy is the foundation for the future. And I urge all of you to continue to be actively involved and take this to the next level.